are here at the Toyota Speedway Irwindale with Marion Collins of the SRL Southwest Tour. Marion, you've got a pretty successful series going here with you and Larry and Brian. What do you think makes it such a success?
You have to talk louder because I can't hear you.
What makes the series such a success?
Well, I think it mainly because the officials and the race car people, they get along real well with each other, and so when you can get along with everybody, and whenever you treat everybody the same, you don't have a problem. You just take in as long as you treat everybody equal, that's all they ask for, an equal chance to finish and do what you need to do. And so we treat everybody the same, and we have barbecues together. They get free beer. So it's a fun program. It's not serious. We get to come to the races on a Saturday and have a good time with everybody instead of coming for a one-day deal where you have to hustle and have a lot of everything. If you come on a one-day, everybody's mad at everybody because you don't have time to enjoy nothing. So every event that we have is a two-day event, and we only run 10 races a year, and we don't wear people out.
Now there's some people that complain, oh, there's not enough money in the back of the field. Do you think that's much different from the way it was when the NASCAR had the series and was running the Southwest Tour?
Well, I don't know that, but when we got the series, it was paying like $3,000 to win, and it paid like $300 to start. Now we pay $600 to start, $4,000 to win. So as we're growing, we're putting a little bit more money into the thing but it doesn't matter how much money we pay. It's not the matter of the money that we pay. Is if these guys can come and have a good time, that's the main thing. If they come and can't have a good time, then it's not going to be no fun, no matter how much money you pay them.
Now, tough question. What's happening up at Kern County with that new track?
It came out of, the new racetrack in Bakersfield came out of bankruptcy about 2 months ago, and there's beginning to be a few things that are turning and going, and I don't know exactly when it'll happen, but I believe that the new racetrack will happen.
Is there any hope that you might be a part of it?
With the organizations that's interested in putting the program together, with the organizations that we're working with, the only way that they'll buy it and finish it is if Brian and Larry and myself run it.
Yay!
So we're like a kid in a candy store. We can't hardly wait for the doors to open.
Now, when you're not at the racetrack and trying to hustle up racers and race dates, what do you do for fun?
I go watch my grandkids play baseball, soccer, field hockey, and things like that. That's the only other, outside of racing, that's the only thing that's fun, is watching my grandkids play sports.
Well, and one thing really important, what about next year? What's on the schedule next year for the SRL Southwest Tour?
We're not making a lot of changes next year, particularly because we're trying to grow slowly and grow to make sure that everybody stays happy with the program, and we're growing slowly. And so there's not a lot of changes that's going to happen as far as there's no rule changes. The amount of races we're going to run is like 10 races. Basically, we're trying to improve what we have, improve on everything that we have, and make it better. And so, not a lot of changes at this time. A few new things in the future, maybe like in 2012, and a few things like that. But for next year, just improving, and because we have, today we got like 6 people that says they're going to come and run with us more than we had before. So our count is coming up. 2 years ago, there was an average of 18 cars per race, and this year we had almost an average of 27. So we're growing, and if the things look good, the way they look, we'll probably average another 3 or 4 cars per race next year. And so, but we want to make sure that these guys that we have are taken good care of.
Do you see a return of the B main in the future?
There's a B main is something that's almost has to be, because on some racetracks we can't run all the cars that's going to show up. We're going to have to have the B mains in the future, but we've got ways to take care of the guys in the B main. And say, for instance, if the 10 car wins, is the next fastest car out of the A, he'll be guaranteed a slot in the A main next week. So if we do that, then the guys that are running in the B main will know that they do have a chance to get into the A main.
Sounds like you got a lot of good plans.
Yeah.
Now, you have everybody kind of expects an MK Kinky or an Eric Holmes to win. Do you have a dark horse pick? We got a problem that there's probably, out of the 30 cars that are here today, there's probably, or 29, I think we got probably 20 of them that could win. And over the season, we've had a lot of things like this happen. We've had a lot of people that are running. And you take like the 29 car, he really runs well. And his knowledge in the last 2 years has got him running right up in front with everybody. In Vegas, he led like 60 or 70 laps and almost won the race, but the experience of Jim Pettit just outruled the youngness of the guy of the 29 car. So we're looking at things that, like I say, we got the cars here tonight that are, we never have, all season long for the last couple of years, there's always been 10 to 12 cars, maybe more, that's capable of winning. And so I wouldn't want to try to pick a dark horse or anything else, because we got good cars. Now, whenever we can qualify 30 cars and there's only 4 tenths between top and slow car, fast and slow car, 4 tenths, that's great. You know, I mean, it's just unreal that any series can do that. And the thing that makes it exciting is that we're growing, and to have a series that's growing these times is really exciting, because, and that's what it is. But we have a guy over there who's going to bring his car and run with us all year, next year, because he just hung around with us for about 4 or 5 different races, and he just liked the atmosphere and everything that's going on here, the way things are done. And so he's here today, and he's planning on running all year with us next year. So I think it's just, like I say, sometimes it's not the dollar value that they receive, it's the being involved and enjoying themselves for going out for the weekend. Kind of like playing golf. An amateur golf player doesn't make no money, and he'll go out and pay 75 to 150 bucks just to play around the golf, just because he has good fun. We're the same way. We got a few more dollars in these things, but we go out and we have fun and enjoy the weekend of racing, and that's what it's all about.